Moving on, let's talk about Angel Reese. She has also gone viral today for many of reasons, but the one that a lot of people are picking up on is when she is walking over to the bench and she slaps the clipboard out of her coach's hand.
Angel Reese, who proudly calls herself the Bayou Barbie, has finally been hit with a punishment that many say was long overdue after she knocked a clipboard out of her coach's hands during a live TV moment. Yes, you heard that right. This wasn't an opposing player or a rival involved, but her own coach. When Angel goes into one of her tantrums, no one is off limits, not even the people who are supposed to be on her side and paying her.
Emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give herself.
This incident actually took place, and the WNBA had no choice but to address it. They couldn't look the other way anymore. They couldn't bury it or act like it didn't unfold right in front of thousands of live viewers, plus countless online critics armed with instant replays and screenshots. So, let's roll the footage back for a moment. During Tuesday night's game, Angel Reese chose to deal with her emotions by charging off the court and knocking the clipboard straight out of her coach's hands.
Look, in social media discourse, it is going to be remembered for nothing more than this. The only thing people are going to remember it for is Angel Reese tie game 29 seconds ago in frustration.
The whole scene looked more like a Real Housewives reunion than a professional basketball game. And the worst part? There was no instant response, no apology from the Bayou Barbie, just her trademark, "I don't care" expression. The look that basically says, "Try me, and the Bayou Barbie, and my fans have my back." But this time, that sparkling nickname couldn't protect her, because the slap was far too blatant for the league to overlook.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fans.
Angel's fans immediately jumped in to do what they always do, try to control the narrative on social media. The excuse? Oh, the referees made bad calls. And Angel's logical reaction to losing by just 2 points was to lash out at her own team staff like she was trying out for a WWE villain role. If you think that's an exaggeration, watch the footage again. This wasn't a minor disagreement or a frustrated wave of the hand. It was a full-blown, rage-fueled slap. The clipboard went flying. Coach Crosby looked completely stunned, and the entire internet collectively blinked and asked, "Did that really just happen?"
Angel Reese and her building frustration, it ended up being taken out on an unlikely target. Instead of arguing with an egg, instead of taking out her frustration on WNBA officials, Angel Reese decided to unleash her latest tirade on one of her coaches.
Oh, but it gets even better. After the game, Angel didn't offer an explanation, didn't apologize, and didn't even acknowledge what had just happened. Nope, business as usual. That's because Angel Reese has built her entire brand on zero accountability. The moment things don't go her way, whether it's a missed foul call or a failed layup, someone else is always to blame. The referees are biased, the fans are haters, the league is corrupt. And now, apparently, even her own coaching staff isn't safe from her fury.
Today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington Mystics game. This happened on national television. Now, guys, I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese is supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example today.
Exactly. Angel's behavior was completely out of line, and the backlash came fast. Fans flooded Twitter like it was the 4th of July. Clips were going viral with captions comparing Angel Reese to a toddler throwing a fit at Chuck E. Cheese. And honestly, that comparison wasn't off the mark. You don't need a degree in psychology to see that slapping a coach's clipboard on live TV is pure spoiled child energy. Some even joked that if Caitlin Clark had done the same thing, she'd have been banned from the league. And honestly, that point wasn't far off either.
We're unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's clipboard, walking over and slapping a coach's clipboard. And by the way, if this was Caitlin Clark, you just know they'd be calling out her anger problems. It was an all-around badly refereed game.
Now, let's address that glaring double standard. If Caitlin Clark had strutted over and knocked a clipboard out of her coach's hands on national television, the WNBA front office would have swooped in with full force. Think of flagrant foul plus a public scolding. But because it was Angel, the same Angel who's praised as passionate when she throws elbows but labeled disrespectful when someone defends her, she managed to skate by, at least until now.
But this is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that. Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete.
This time, the league had no choice but to step in. The cameras caught every moment. The fans were calling for accountability, and suddenly the WNBA, now keen to protect its reputation, handed down an official punishment. Word is that Angel Reese is facing a suspension, fines, and potentially mandatory behavioral counseling. And if that sounds severe, I'd argue it's still not enough. This wasn't a one-time slip-up or an accident. It's part of a recurring pattern.
When you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws, we only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap, and I am tired of it because I've been nice and I've been humble with it.
Angel Reese has been piling up behavioral red flags like it's a pastime. From taunting opponents to skipping media duties and now physically striking staff, she's managed to display virtually every form of unprofessional behavior in less than a year. While her fans chalk it up to passion, the rest of us see it for what it truly is: immaturity. This is not how a professional athlete acts. It's how someone behaves when no one around them has the courage to say, enough.
What are we doing? Part of her problem is she's got a severe lack of maturity, but she'd go on a blocking spree for anybody that's critical about her. You want to be critical about people being critical about you. How about you not acting like this? Because, yeah, people are going to destroy you over it.
And let's not act like this is only about a single slap. It's about what that slap symbolizes: a complete lack of discipline, a refusal to take responsibility for mistakes, and a growing impression that Angel Reese believes the league should revolve around her. She's focused more on building her personal brand than on fostering team chemistry. This latest incident only confirms that she still hasn't learned how to be a teammate, much less a leader.
And it's resulted in physical alterations on the court that don't get called as fouls, that the girls then deny were intentional. And Caitlin Clark always takes the high road. She never, points the finger, but it happened again.
Angel Reese's outburst, slapping her coach's clipboard on live TV, was the latest in a string of unprofessional behaviors that highlight immaturity, entitlement, and a lack of accountability. While Caitlin Clark endures fouls and pressure with composure, Reese lashes out, spins excuses, and alienates fans and teammates alike. Her brand of passion has become chaos, and the WNBA finally had to step in with fines, suspension, and possible behavioral counseling. Social media rants and defensive tweets only underscore her disconnect from reality. If she doesn't learn to control her temper and act like a professional, she risks losing not just credibility, but endorsements, fan support, and her place in the league, a cautionary tale of talent wasted by temperament.